Love is such a wonderful thing, isn't it? And y'all seem to like my last video on Pokemon shipping, but an issue with that video was I focused exclusively on in-game ships. I did occasionally touch on the anime and manga, but not nearly enough. So that's what this video is for. Today we'll be discussing the shippings of the Pokemon anime, with a whole video for the manga shippings coming another time. And also we're only focusing on Ash Ketchum Shippings. Yeah, I originally wanted to discuss shippings that didn't involve him too, but then the script became long enough with just the Ash ships, so if this video does well, we can make a part 2. Anyways, let's see what the community has come up with for Mr. Ketchum. We start with the most obvious category, Ash Ketchum Shippings with his female traveling companions, where of course we gotta start with the OG, Poké Shipping, the shipping between Ash and Misty. Everyone knows this ship and loves either this one or another we'll discuss. Misty isn't just Ash's first female companion, but his first one period, joining him after he wrecked her bike. And there was definitely something going on during their time together. Misty especially was shown blushing at times when she was with Ash. She was even upset when Ash had gotten her a new bike. Some of the best Poké shipping moments are in the Orange Islands arc. When Misty got a little too close to some of the guys there, Ash was shown to get visibly jealous. Misty was also shown to get jealous at times, such as the second movie when a girl named Melody kissed Ash. There are some other things I could talk about, but I'm not entirely sure whether or not they were added by 4Kids. Regardless, Poké shipping has a special place in the hearts of many, but of course there are other shippings to talk about in this video. Next up, I'm gonna rapid fire the next 3 shippings. Advanced shipping, May, Pearl shipping, Dawn, and Nagai shipping, Iris. The reason these are together is they have similar strengths and weaknesses. For all of them, Ash and these girls developed pretty strong bonds. Ash and May were shown to be very supportive of each other. Ash and Dawn had a signature high five, and Dawn was Ash's cheerleader. And Ash and Iris had a lot in common and are both now champions. These 3 pairs have a lot of supporters. In fact, as a kid, I was unknowingly a Pearl shipper, with child me hoping the two would become a pair at some point. Admittedly though, some of that was probably me self-inserting. But now I get to the weaknesses of these shippings. Advanced shipping has the biggest hurdle to cross of the 3, and that hurdle's name is Drew. More on contest shipping another time though. And for the other 2, Ash has more sibling energy with them than anything. But if you're looking for a shipping that could actually rival Poké shipping, then boy are you in for a treat. This shipping is almost unanimously loved by the fandom.
Yes.
The obvious choice for the best Ash Ketchum shipping.
He's right.
A name you all know, it starts with an S.
That's me.
The next Poké girl we're gonna talk about is Zbani. Yeah, this shipping thankfully doesn't have a name, meaning little to no one actually ships these 2. Anyways, let's actually talk about the next shipping. Everyone's favorite blonde Poké girl shipping, Aurelia shipping, the shipping between Ash and Lily. Now, admittedly, this shipping is on the lower end with evidence, but it's beloved nonetheless. Lily is the Sun and Moon companion Ash by far spent the most time with, and he was always there to support her when she couldn't touch Pokemon. And you could tell how much Ash meant to Lily during her goodbye. I'd honestly say Aurelia shipping is my 3rd favorite Ash Ketchum shipping, even if, again, there's not much evidence they like each other that way. It's just a pretty cute one, what can I say? But it's not the only Alola Poké girl shipping. There's also Aloha shipping, Mallow, and Blue Angel shipping, Lana. You know how I said Lily is the one Ash spent the most time with? Well, that wasn't always the case. Near the start of this series, Mallow was who he was closest to. She was even the one who brought him to school by holding his hand. And with Blue Angel shipping, we've all seen the Yandere Lana memes. And whenever someone questioned Lana if Ash was her boyfriend, she would seem to get a little too flustered. Finally, for the Poké girl shippings, there's Bloom Bolt shipping, Ash and Chloe, which I'ma be honest, I don't exactly know what the evidence here is. So if you're a Bloom Bolt shipper, let us know what's up in the comments. And just like that, we've covered all the female traveling companionships. Sure, it can be a mixed bag, but it's... Did I forget something? Oh right, Amore shipping, Ash and Serena. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, I guess there's a 98% chance Serena kissed Ash on the lips, but other than that, there's not much evidence for this shipping. The female companionships are pretty popular within the fandom, but what if you want something with a little more edge? For that, we talk about the Ash ships with his rivals and male companions. First, the Ash and rival shippings. Palette shipping, coma shipping, all of these have one thing in common: the enemies to lovers trope. Ash and a lot of his rivals were pretty antagonistic towards each other. Most notably, there's Gary and Paul. Gary is Ash's OG rival, so like Poke shipping, it holds a special place in the hearts of many. Ash and Gary were childhood rivals. The two even keep halves of a Pokeball they fought over once. And after their battle in the Johto League, the two left with newfound respect for each other. Ash was even happy to see Gary and Journeys, wanting to catch up. Coma shipping is also well liked. Paul was one of Ash's most formidable rivals. The two had very different ideas of the best way to train their Pokemon, but like Gary, the two ended with a newfound respect for each other. So just like Gary, some would want to see that respect become a love story. Now before I move on to the male traveling companions, let's quickly acknowledge the remaining rival shippings: Kodak shipping, Sceptile shipping, Megabond shipping, Trusted Partner shipping, and Sweet Smile shipping. Like Palette and Coma, most of these have the enemies to lovers through line, aside from Sceptile shipping and Sweet Smile shipping. With Sceptile, Sawyer saw Ash as a mentor, so who's to say that wouldn't one day become a hardcore crush on Ash? And with Sweet Smile, Ash and Hal had a short yet pretty strong friendship. But now let's also go over the male companionships. Boulder shipping, Ash and Brock. Brock was a mentor figure to Ash, and was even a sore parental figure for the group. Diode shipping, Ash and Clemont. Ash and Clemont built up a strong friendship, with Clemont's gym battle being one of the best in the series. And finally, Journey shipping, Ash and Go. Like Sawyer, Go looked up to Ash, and he would even get jealous when one of Ash's older companions visited, as they take Ash's attention away and made Go feel insecure. Finally, there's the remaining male companionships: Kenshi shipping, Ash and Tracy, Cafe Mocha shipping, Ash and Silent, and of course, last but absolutely least, Ash and Max, which like Bonnie thankfully does not have a name. With the Ash ships regarding his traveling companions and rivals covered, how about we finish off this video with a miscellaneous category? With this category not having any obvious OGs, I'll go in regional order, starting with Goggle shipping, Ash and Giselle. You remember Giselle, right? The girl Brock either wanted to be violated by or wait until she was 18 for? Well, fun fact, she's technically the only girl Ash was shown to crush on. But going back to girls who had a crush on Ash, there's Fire shipping, Ash and Macy. After saving her and her Vulpix, Macy ended up crushing hard on Ash, though of course this was pretty one-sided. Anyways, remember when I mentioned Melody earlier? Well, that shipping is called Kiss shipping. Melody took an instant liking to Ash and kissed him as a welcome present. And now for a shipping I'm really excited to talk about: the shipping between Ash and Bianca. Oh wait, you thought I meant Black and White Bianca, also known as Imagination shipping. No, you silly heads, I was talking about Mare shipping, the shipping between Ash and Bianca from Pokémon Heroes. Not to be confused with Alto shipping, Ash and Latios from the same movie. For Mare shipping, I'm honestly not sure if there's much here to discuss. The two do end up with a shared connection with Latios and Latios, and it was definitely Bianca who drew that picture at the end of the movie. But when it comes to a Pokemon Heroes shipping, you know the discussion is really about Alto shipping. For whatever reason, Latios took a quick liking to Ash. She brought him to the place she and Latios reside, wanted to play with him all the time, came to him when Latios was in danger, and of course, the end of the movie. You've probably heard the debate before. Was it Bianca or Latios who kissed Ash at the end of the movie? And yes, not only was it a kiss, but I'm just gonna say it, Ash got kissed by a dragon and you're a coward if you think otherwise. Anyways, ability shipping, Ash and Annabelle of the Hoenn Battle Frontier. The name comes from Ash trying to learn how to read minds from Annabelle, despite him mistaking her for a boy when they first met. And over the course of that training, Annabelle fell for Ash, with her even saying to herself during their goodbye,
"Guess you can't sense feelings yet, Ash, or you would have sensed my feelings for you."
Next up in Sinnoh, there's Morpheus shipping, Ash and Angie. Ash and Angie met in the Pokemon Summer Camp, where, like Annabelle, Ash initially mistook Angie for a boy. The two had a sort of rivalry during the early days of the camp, that is, until Ash saved Angie from being sucked into the spirit world. From there, Angie developed a tomboy tsundere crush on Ash. The final miscellaneous Ash ship I want to fully discuss is Poffin Shipping, the shipping between Ash and Miette. Miette was not only Serena's rival in Pokemon showcases, but she was also her romantic rival, always teasing Serena on her obvious crush on Ash, at one point even telling Serena to confess to Ash, otherwise she would. And before we end things, there's some final ships I want to acknowledge. Silver Shipping, Ash and Lyra, Chalor Shipping, Ash and Corina, Rainbow Shipping, Ash and Verity, and Power Shipping, Ash and Risa, and all of the other Pokemon who were seemingly in love with Ash. Lyra didn't spend too much time with Ash, but they got along well, though when it comes to anime Lyra, most people ship her with Corey. Corina and Ash share a similar fighting spirit. Corina was even a temporary traveling companion, during which Ash helped her master Mega Evolution, and now they have being a Lucario trainer in common. Finally, for Verity and Risa, they're both movie characters, with Verity in particular being Misty's replacement in I Choose You, so who's to say Ash won't get a girlfriend in the movie universe? And yeah, Bayleaf had a pretty obvious crush on Ash, and some people infer Meloetta's behavior to be a similar crush. And there you have it, folks, the nostalgic world of Ash Ketchum Shippings, or at least the ones that came to mind for me. There are so many named shippings in the Pokemon community, so it's impossible for me to discuss all of them in a roughly 12-minute video. But if I missed out on your favorite Ash shipping, let me know what it is. If not, then what was your favorite shipping discussed in this video? Do you think any of these ships could work out as an actual relationship? Or should some ships just stay as ideas? Let me know in the comments below. And become a member if you're interested. It's only $2 a month. Have a nice day, you wonderful people. My top 5 Ash Ketchum shippings. Number 5, Palette Shipping. Number 4, Pearl Shipping. Number 3, Aurelia Shipping. Number 2, Poké Shipping. And I know it's a basic pick for number 1 Ash Ketchum Shipping, but Alto Shipping is everyone's favorite Ash Ketchum Shipping for a reason.